Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I'm back with my October TBR Star Hop. I am really looking forward to October. I have some plans of things that I want to do, and I think it's just going to be a really fun, really good reading month. I am planning on doing a mini TBR Star Hop first weekend of the month, so like this weekend. In order to start off strong, I'm going to be doing that with my Patreons, and I am so looking forward to it. I haven't been having the greatest starts to months lately, and so I think I need this to like start off October on a good foot, because I do have a lot of things that I want to do, so I'm really looking forward to it. I don't have any other readathons that I'm going to be participating in October, so it's just going to be my TBR Star Hop, which I'm looking forward to having just that, along with my other ideas for videos. And it is my birthday month, which I am very, very excited for. And I do have a few things planned for the month, so it's kind of going to be busy, but I'm hoping to fit in some reading in the middle of school and trips. And there's just a lot going on, but I think it's going to be a really great month. As long as the game's nice to me. I shouldn't jinx this. Where's some... knock on wood. But let's go over the books that I had for last month's TBR. Well, this month. I'm still in September. For September's TBR. So there were quite a few, actually. I felt like the game was fairly nice to me, but looking at the stack, not so much, really. So we have, what is Nettle and Bone for? So we have Nettle and Bone for a book under 300 pages that has a unique magic system. I did read that. We have Keeper of the Lost Cities Lodestar for a middle grade. I did read that as well. Ruthless Fae for a spinner wheel book, 400 to 500 pages. I read that. Alloy of Law for my free pick. I did read that. Babel for... what was Babel for? For a book with sprayed edges. I did read that. Shorefall for a one-word title. I did read that as well. Sandman for a spinner wheel graphic novel. I did read that. And then also Columbus Day, which was an audiobook friend pick that my sister picked, and I read that too. Okay, I guess, sorry, I am part of the way through Babel, so it does count. I don't know why I said I read that. It counts though, but I am still part of the way through. I'm planning on finishing it before the end of the month though, so it will be finished before October. Hopefully. I'm planning on finishing it tonight, but this was a big stack and I completed it and I feel very good about myself. I think this is one of the best TBR accomplishments I've had in quite a while. So no black hole for me. So I'm not going to have to add another black hole to the board. I'm very happy about that. And let's just go ahead and get into the first roll. Okay, so I don't know if you remember from my last TBR game, but I mixed up these cards. So I just spent a good chunk of time sorting them, which was super fun. Hopefully I got them all back in the right places. But let's jump into roll number 1. A 6, okay. Get a moon prompt, and for that we have a female author. Okay, so we got a moon and the prompt was a female author, and I'm in that stage of the year, this happens towards the end of every year, where I'm feeling the pressure to complete series or at least continue on with series. So I'm going to be choosing For the Throne by Hannah Witt, and I have really been looking forward to reading this for quite a while. I feel like it's perfect for fall, so I'm excited to throw it in. I didn't exactly love For the Wolf, which is the first book in this duology. I loved the atmosphere though, and I feel like right now I'm kind of just wanting that atmosphere regardless of if I actually absolutely love the book or not. It has this very spooky, sentient forest vibe to it, and I'm excited to jump back into that world because the atmosphere was done very well. I think that was the best part of this book of the first book, and so I'm really looking forward to reading the second one. This one is going to be from the sister's perspective, I believe, where the first one we got it from the sister that was not destined for the throne. This time we get it from the sister that is. So yeah, I am really excited to add this on. I've been wanting to read it for a while, been eyeing it, been wanting to just like throw it on my TBR even though it's not on the list. So here we go. First book on is the final book in a series, which always feels good towards the end of the year. Next roll. Another 6, another double 3. Oh, that's crazy. Ah, double moon. We're gonna go through these moon prompts. So we want a random number and new to me author. Ooh, this might be kind of hard to do. Okay, roll number 2 got us a little bit of a difficult prompt, I feel like, but it's gonna make it a little more interesting. So I got a double moon and the prompts were random number and new to me author. So I have to make a list of books by authors that I have never read before and then use a random number generator to choose which of those books is going to go on the list. I made the list fairly short just because I don't have as many that I wanted to throw on that list this month necessarily. As I mentioned earlier, I am thinking of continuing series quite a bit. So I decided to throw 5 books on there. I put it onto my phone and I will put the picture up here so you can see what they are so that I can't change it when I'm number generating. Number 1, we have The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, which was a fairy loot book and I'm kind of excited to try it. It's kind of in the spooky season for it. All of these are spooky season books, but kind of a little bit of lighter spooky season books, some of them, just getting into the vibe of Halloween. So we have The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy as number 1. Number 2 is The Ex-Hex. Number 3 is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Number 4 is Juniper and Thorn. And number 5 is Witch Please. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping for either 3 or 4, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches or Juniper and Thorn, because number 3 is my Patreon buddy read for the month, so it'd be awesome to be able to get that on the list. And number 4 is a buddy read I am doing with Monet, and so it'd be nice to get that one on as well. So let's go ahead. We'll random number generate. I will screen record and generate. Okay. I'm not super mad about it. It's The Ex-Hex number 2. I'm okay with that. I feel like I am still looking forward to it. It's a quicker read, I'm guessing, because it is a kind of spooky season witchy rom-com, which I think could be a lot of fun. I haven't really read any of those before, but I do enjoy like rom-com movies, and I've been enjoying my adult rom-coms that I've been reading, like when I read the Emily Henry books and a few of the other ones I have tried out. So Ex-Hex is going on the list. I am not mad about it. I am probably just going to check this book out from my library so that I can read it because I don't know if it's one that I will necessarily read again, so I don't know if I need it on my shelf necessarily. But yes, the Ex-Hex is now on my TBR, and let's jump into the next roll. Okay, let's see if we can get something besides a 6. A 5. Oh, I was hoping more on the higher side, but okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, not mad about that. That is good. Woohoo, next one. A 7. Nice. Another moon. Seriously. Okay. A book that has a map. Probably shouldn't be too hard. I read a lot of fantasy. So for the third roll, we got a comment, which is great because a comment is a free space, so I don't have to choose a book. And then the next one, we got a moon, and the prompt was a book that has a map. And I am actually very surprised that this book had a map, but I am really excited. That is Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. I am looking forward to this book so much. This, as far as I know, is a dark kind of Eastern European fairy tale-esque book, and I have been loving that so much lately. I feel like it's perfect for fall. I don't know anything else about it really, and I don't really want to know anything else about it. I want to go into it pretty blind. Here's the map. Just to show that, yes, it does indeed have a map. I'm going to be reading this with Monet. We're going to start reading it this weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it so much. And this is the UK edition because I love it so much better than the US edition. I got it when I was on vacation. I was in London and going around to bookstores with Abby from the channel Abby Salter, and it was so much fun, and I'm so glad that I get to fit this one on my TBR because I've been waiting to read it forever. Plus, it's a standalone, which is really nice, so I'm not starting another series. And roll number 5, I couldn't remember. We get a 9. Ooh, big number. I like that. Ooh, a sun. Not a fan of that, but that's okay. The final book in a series. Actually, that's probably good for me. I probably needed this prompt. Next, we got a Sun, which is the final book in a series. And again, I am not mad about it. Usually the Suns are harder, but this one is perfect because I am putting on Locklands by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is the third and final book in the Founders Trilogy, and this is my channel buddy read for the month of October. So it's great to be able to fit it on. Plus, I think it kind of works out well that the colors of this one are that orange and black look because of Halloween. I didn't even plan it that way, but I absolutely love it. I have been really enjoying the series. I love the writing style. I love the characters. I love the way that the plot is so exciting and gripping, and it's just very compulsively readable, and I don't want to put it down, and I'm really, really excited to jump into this third and final book. I need to know how it ends. The second book ended at such a big climactic moment. It was just explosive, and I have to keep reading in this series. I am looking forward to this book so much. I'm really happy that I was able to fit it on because I obviously would have read it anyways. It is definitely the thickest book that I've got on here so far. How many pages in it? Closing in on 541. So it's a little bit on the longer side, but I'm really not mad about it because I think I'm going to fly through this book. I just love this series. I love Robert Jackson Bennett's writing style. I like the magic. Like everything about it is just things that I love. So yes, very happy that this is going on my list. Okay, anything except a 2. Really, I'm not asking for much here. Good vibes. A 9. Woohoo! Boom! That was not a bad game. I am quite pleased with it. Let's go into the spinner wheel. We're to the spinner wheel. I do not know what is going on with the game treating me so well for the last few months. I feel like I've gotten so lucky. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I picked a wormhole. I'm a little nervous now for November and December because I have just gotten off so easy the last few months, but I'm not going to complain because I do have a lot of plans for October. So being able to mood read a little bit and pick out books that are going to fit the different videos that I want to do, I think is going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and we will do the spinner wheel. If you don't know, I will spin a wheel of prompts, and then whatever prompt I land on, I need to pick a book that fits that prompt within 10 seconds, or I have to pick another book. And if I get the same prompt as I got last time, I have to pick another book as well. The last prompt that I got was graphic novel, so if that is the one that pops up, I will have to spin again. Whew, okay. I'm just feeling very good. I'm on this high of having such a good game. Let's turn up the volume so y'all can hear it. Come on. Okay, and then we will screen record. Okay. Here we go. TikTok. 10 seconds. TikTok book. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I dropped my phone. Okay. That was a little bit messy, but I am going with the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I am seeing TikTok really loving this book and comparing it a lot to Legends and Lattes, which I read earlier this year and absolutely loved. So I'm excited to throw it on here. I have the receipt still in here apparently, so let's take that out. But as far as I am aware, this is a rom-com that is kind of a cozy fantasy about a woman who's a witch, and she decides to go to this house society, I'm not sure what it is, of other witches, and they are kind of this found family, and she has this love interest, apparently is what it looks like. It just looks so cute, and I'm really excited to jump into it. I love cozy fantasy, and I think this time of year is perfect for it. Plus, this is my Patreon buddy read for the month of October. I put like 5 options up to be voted on, and this one won. And I am really excited that they chose this one because I think that the cozy vibes are going to be great for fall. This is kind of a warmer fall, which I'm a little bit sad about because I kind of want to, you know, put on the fire and get in my sweater and sit down with some coffee or tea and just read this book. But, you know, I might have to do it anyways, just maybe turn the AC up in my house a little bit to make it feel like fall. But yes, this is the final book on my TBR, and this was a really nice month to me. Let's go ahead and look at my books. Okay, here's our little, very doable, very reasonable stack. I have The X-Hex, which was for a author I've never read before and a random number generator. I have For the Throne for a female author, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches for the Spinner Wheel TikTok pick, Juniper and Thorn for a book with a map, and Lachlan's for the final book in a series. And this looks like the perfect fall TBR. I don't think I could have picked a better fall TBR unless maybe I threw on like a horror book or something, but these are just kind of perfect. I am so excited, and it's my birthday month and I have all great books on my TBR. I didn't get stuck with anything that I didn't want to read. Oh, this is going to be such a great month and I am so looking forward to it. Okay, that is the end of this month's TBR. It was quick, it was easy, and I am very happy about it. So let me know down in the comments what you are looking forward to reading in the fall, and maybe let me know your favorite fall book that just gives you the fall vibes, and that anytime you think of like this book is great for the like chilly season where you're pulling out sweaters and drinking coffee, let me know your suggestions for that because I am loving those books right now. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more from me, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!